Welcome, everyone, to your October Insights and Guidance. Can't believe it's October already. So I just got done hosting a retreat last week, which is always, even though I'm hosting it, it continues to stir up things and release things. And we just got out of a really, or we're actually still in a really, I'm going to say potent time for releasing to continue. I feel like I've been saying that since June or July. And for many of us, it's slowing down in October. I hope that's true for me. It is what it is, but some of you, it may still be going strong. So we just got out of our fall equinox. But again, we're still in those energies. We just had a full moon on Friday. And so what's coming through for October is this combination of peace and excitement. So things beginning to feel, for many of us, a little bit easier, a little bit more smooth, and a little bit more excitement for the new that's coming in. So again, many of us are still going to be releasing to some degree. I think that's just true for the rest of this year. And it's also a time, though, even bigger in October, it feels like an integration time for a lot of us. So as we release all of this old gunk, right, as we heal the deeper layers of the wounds and the traumas, or we clear out deeper layers of limiting beliefs that we took on from others, it is time for integration. And integration can feel unsettling. You can feel uncomfortable or weird or uneasy. Because when we do this big dump or this big purge, more of the true you is emerging, and that can feel weird. Let's just put it that way. I've been feeling a little weird since I got back from Colorado. So integration requires a few things. So it requires us to continue to slow down and create space. It often requires more solitude. As we release more gunk, we're more sensitive. And I know what you might be thinking, like, more sensitive? I'm already super sensitive. Yes. And yes, more sensitive to noises, to lights, to crowds. And it may not be forever that you're going to have this deeper sensitivity, but right now, while you integrate, that's going to be the case for a lot of you listening. I know it is for me. I noticed today there were noises that are always happening, and they were a little bit much for me today, more than they usually are. It's also going to require that you have more rest time. So not just sleep, though many of you may be sleeping more, but rest during the day as well. So your calendars probably need to be cleared out a little bit in October, at least the first couple of weeks. And again, this is in general. Some of you might be like, no, I'm not feeling that. But if you're noticing any resistance to what I'm saying, it may be that this is for you, but there's a part of you that doesn't like that. The superwoman part of you might not like slowing down, superhuman part. Also, more playtime. So integration requires more solitude, rest, and playtime. Let's see what else. Really focusing on the body this month. So what do you need to do to nurture your body in terms of, I already mentioned rest, but also movement and nutrition. Maybe there's a supplement that you're being called to take. Many of us need, I just looked at my magnesium this morning. I haven't been taking it for a little while, and I used to take it every night. And it came in really strong that I need to start taking it again. So magnesium, actually, I think for most of us is something we're going to need more of while we're integrating, and maybe even beyond that. Let's see what else. So while we're integrating, continuing to release to some degree, but while we're integrating, it doesn't mean that we're not going to do anything. I do feel that many of us are going to start making small forward movements, some of you big, into the new. So reflecting on and moving forward with the new is also going to start happening more and more in October. So again, once we've cleared, we've purged, we are coming more into integration with who we are now and what it is that we desire and what are your dreams and desires now? And taking those, I'm going to say small steps to begin with. If we start to do too big for most of us, we'll get overwhelmed and we'll shut down and we'll be paralyzed. So baby steps, small steps are always recommended. And oftentimes to do that too, tapping into courage, right? Tapping into your courage while continuing to soothe the fearful parts of yourself as you are moving forward is necessary. As well as they're saying, don't forget that you're not meant to do this alone. Right? Support, whether it's hiring an assistant in your business, whether it's asking your sweetie or your children for more assistance with chores or cooking, groceries, whether it's telling your boss at work that you can't take any more new projects at this time, or maybe you need to take some time off. Yeah, that's going to be what's happening in October. So take a few minutes, right, to tap in and to feel what resonates or what you're resisting, because that may mean that you still need it for this month. I know I was a little bit surprised for myself, even though I'm teaching at a retreat, hosting a retreat, I still have more downtime than I normally have. And so part of me felt a little bit guilty for that, but got through that. And now I'm going to be leaving again next week for a retreat. I haven't been on a retreat for myself solo, right? Me and my sweetie go on vacations, but I haven't been on a retreat that was hosted by somebody else since 2018. And I'm guided to do that, even though I just got back. So I'm going to be heading out to do that next week. And I feel like it's really going to help to integrate, release some more of the gunk, but also to integrate. I'll be swimming with whales in Moorea, so I'm excited for that. And hopefully, I really feel like I've made a big shift, but even as I come back in, I feel it's going to be more integrated and solid. After being in the ocean for all those days, every day, 6 days, I think, with the whales. So some of you might also find that it's time for you to start something new in terms of, something you're going to be putting out into the world, creativity wise, but also starting something new, meaning like a healing. A healing piece. I've been doing this event, hosted this event called Transcend Trauma, and it's been a really powerful event. If you missed it, I'll put the link below this because you can still listen for a short time. And I'm doing a live class actually this week on transforming pain to power. And then I'll be opening up this year, second year of doing alchemy, my alchemy program, which goes deeper into that. So you may want to join us for that. Also have the Nurture Your Mind and Body key this month. You may decide you want some more support through that, or maybe even a private session with me. So I think I have a few of those still available this month. So as always, sending you lots of compassion and courage just to continue to move forward, remembering that all of our journeys are different, and accepting where you are on yours. That doesn't mean you have to love it or like it. But I find for myself that if I can, like this morning, I woke up in a lot of sadness. And instead of judging it, I sat with it and was able to then understand why it was there and do some of the things it was asking me to do. And then it shifted. So that's the beauty of when we don't resist or push anything away, any part of ourselves, that we're able to integrate it, which is what the main theme of this month, I'm going to say, is integration. So have a beautiful month. I look forward to supporting you in any way you feel guided to, and may the force be with you. And it always is. Bye.